All right, serious and silliness guy talk with Justin from Brooklyn. Actually, now you live in Staten Island, right?
Now I'm in Staten Island guy. Yeah.
But you'll always be Justin from Brooklyn, so it doesn't really matter. And this is the news. Let's jump into the news. And I'm going to go from newest to oldest because we haven't been around a while.
I know it's been
A couple of weeks.
at least 2 weeks, right?
Yeah. You're going to have to help me out with this one. You sent me this one yesterday, and I looked it up. I don't know how to pronounce these people.
Is it that one on TikTok?
Yeah, but I found the article. So apparently more than 500,000 Uyghurs, I don't know, Uighurs.
You got Uruguay. I don't know.
I don't know. They're all the Chinese people. I don't know. Apparently they are forced to pick cotton in China. So it says here, over 500,000 Uyghur laborers in the northwestern region of something China has been forced into hand-picking cotton through a government-run work scheme, according to a new report. Starting at 570,000 people from the Uyghur region in 2018, forcibly sent to pick cotton under a labor program meant to target minority groups. They got minorities in China? I thought they were all just Chinese.
Well, they used to until they became slaves.
New evidence from Chinese government documents and media reports shows that hundreds of thousands of ethnic minorities, laborers in Xinjiang, are being forced to pick cotton by hand through a coercive state-mandated labor transfer and poverty alleviation scheme with potentially drastic consequences for global supply chains. Now, when it says forced, are they slaves, or are they saying, look, you got two choices. This is your job or you're unemployed? Because that's kind of being forced too.
No, I think it's more like they got to live in camps. They're not like,
really?
You can't roam free. Yeah.
And this is how much clout, this is how much power China has. There were certain companies, because I read other articles. I think one of the companies was H&M that said we don't want to use the cotton and cloth from these people that are being forced. And China said, well, then if that's the case, you're not getting anything from us. And H&M said, and H&M.
Never mind. Yeah.
What'd you say?
Oh yeah, never mind. We're just testing the waters.
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
And they went, oh, well, never mind.
You can't beat China's prices because it's fucking course they got slaves doing
it. Yeah, it's the truth,
So when you're not paying the labor, you make a pretty profit.
Yeah, exactly. It's like there was that meme on Instagram where Abraham Lincoln comes out of his house and says to his neighbor, hey, Brad, your grass is getting a little high. And Brad says to Abraham Lincoln, yeah, I used to have a guy for that, dick.
It was the Family Guy.
Yeah, is that what it was?
Yeah.
I only saw it on Instagram. Anyway, so it's amazing that, this country really manipulates the fucking news and history. It's unbelievable. There's still slavery going on in today, right now, in China and India. Africa, yeah. And when you talk about slavery, you're talking about, 400 years ago, African-American slaves,
148 or 50 years, whatever it was.
Yeah, well, okay, but 200 years ago, 250 years ago.
Today. It's not gonna end, fucking last week.
Which was, yeah, no, absolutely. Which is a horrible truth of the United States history. I get it.
Yeah.
But none of this is being taught. None of this other, when you, unless you go into American history extensively, like maybe as a doctorate level, but in schools, high schools, middle school, so on and so forth, the only part of slavery that you're being taught is American slavery and history. And the truth of the matter is, it's been going on for thousands of years and continues to go on. So my attitude is, if we are going to, in this country, be like, it is horrible, it is terrible, then, all right, then why don't we do something about it in the other parts of the world? Right? Because what I'm saying is I'm calling them hypocrites. All right. I'm saying you won't even talk about it. You're saying how terrible it is, which it is. But at the same time, you're turning a blind eye when China goes, well, if you don't take our cotton that we have forced labor for, aka slavery, then we're not going to do business with you. And the United States goes, oh, well, never mind.
well, it's China. It's not like it's here. Here,
Yeah,
this is, and everyone's like, "Oh, this is the worst kind of slavery in the history of the world. Was American slavery." I'm like, how do you fucking even know that? Like, how?
yeah. I don't. I'm listen. I'm sure it's no walk in the park, right?
No, sure it
Don't
wasn't.
get me wrong. Slavery is no good at all at on any. But who knows what actually happens today in India or 6,000 years ago in Egypt? Who the fuck
Yeah.
knows?
Was it bad? I'm sure it wasn't fucking pleasant back
Yeah,
then.
no, absolutely. It was unbelievable. But that's just. And this is speaking of that. This is another one I sent you. I don't know if you saw this one, but apparently Best Buy offers a management training program, but only if you meet the certain racial requirements.
I.e., not white.
Yeah, actually, it's the yeah, right. It says here, and I love this. If you ever go to Twitchy, it's a very Twitchy is a very, very down to earth news outlet on the internet. It says, well. Would you look at that? Best Buy has been exposed for offering a management training program that you have to racially qualify for. Think about that. Can you imagine if a company decided no minorities could apply for a training program, let alone a management training program? Hey, get it. Private companies can do what they want, but this sounds almost like serious discrimination if you look at here. And they show it. It says a Citizens Journal has revealed Best Buy is partnering with McKinsey and Company on a management training program. The program is not open to white applicants.
Well, maybe because white people don't want to work at Best Buy. They want to They say, well, don't even just say non-white, and then they just want them like come.
It's one thing that's terrible about retail is, the kids graduate from college and they leave Best Buy. But if there is possibly potential of moving up in the corporate part of Best Buy, then maybe they wouldn't leave. But now if you're saying that white kids aren't don't have that chance,
I guess they're
going to leave anyway. I don't understand that.
They must have significantly lowered their standards.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Like it's like,
but what is the purpose of that? Do you know what I mean? I don't understand the purpose of that.
Look how racist we aren't. We don't even hire white people. Fuck them. Yeah, good luck. No, there's 14 TVs missing. Where'd they go? I
don't know. No, it's not for you, Ralphie. Get out of here. See, my Ralphie's been stealing all the treats from Jolene. Look at him. What? Right? That's Ralphie. He's the bulldog. And then Jolene is, look how big she is, and she's scared to come into the fucking room. It's unbelievable. Anyway.
For her.
Yeah, I know, but I want her to come in here. I don't want her to be afraid of the room. That's why I brought the treats in. Anyway, all right. So that was that fucking. I just don't understand like that. Wow, that does nobody any good, man. Because
I haven't been to Best Buy in I couldn't tell you how many fucking years.
I'll be honest with you, I love going to Best Buy.
I haven't been. I had never needed a reason to be there. So they're gonna be like Radio Shack in like 10 years. Gone.
Yeah, you would think so, but for some reason they have some kind of business strategy that keeps them afloat. Because every time I go in there, they're packed.
Oh, you know what? I bought my PlayStation 5. Oh, that was fucking. That was tough.
You know what it is? I think there are certain items that people want to touch and see, right? Like you can't see a quality of the TV you're buying online.
Yeah, listen, I like going to stores. I love
yeah. So I understand. Like I buy 95% of my sneakers I buy online now because I just look at them, I like them, and I fucking is my size, and I get them.
You know how they feel. You know how they feel.
Right. But with TVs or like laptops, I think you want to actually see, especially with TVs, because the clarity and audio and so on and so forth.
TVs, TVs.
And the size dimension to fit in your living room, what size fits best. So I think in that's an exception because most people want to see it before they buy it, want to see the quality before they buy it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know. Because I know that's my attitude. Like this microphone that's shaped like a dick. I bought this in Best Buy. And then this is a microphone too, shaped like a testicle. I bought this in Best Buy too. Anyway.
I wouldn't mind.
Let's see.
That looks pretty all right, I guess.
All right, where are we going with this next one? All right, this is a good one, actually. Okay, here we go. This girl, and I believe this was in the UK. Quote, I was fired for checking my phone while on shift as a chef. My boss is in the wrong. So this girl, she's 20 years old, Sophia Alcock, claims she went to work on July 6th and told her former boss at Toast in blah, 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 Manchester, that she may be distracted because she was receiving her degree results. So apparently, Sophia was about being fired after 2 weeks. Sophia filmed herself informing the cafe owner, Matt. Of course you would, because why wouldn't you, right? The next day, the history student heard a rumor from another employee, says it was getting back to her, that her attitude, blah, blah, blah. To find out if its rumor was true, she no longer required to work at Toast. That was what the manager, Matt, said. The next day, Sophia confronted Matt while secretly filming the moment, of course. He fired her. As he claimed, she said, but you were on the phone for 4 hours.
Well, these kids, it's this whole generation. It's like they think like, oh, I'm gonna like, what the fuck, dude? My phone rarely leaves my car when I go to work. I leave in my car.
Yeah,
like I don't. It's not on me. 20 sometimes, yeah, but other than that, it's like it's in my car 90% of the time.
well, especially you, because guys like us, but you specifically, because you work labor intensive job constantly, so you can't be checking your phone, especially when you're 30 stories in a year trying to put fucking iron together, right? That's
right. Well, and plus and if it's hot, the phone, it starts to get like, you can see the fucking like
that's right. It's a temperature thing.
You start seeing the water in the thing.
And there's a temperature thing on the phone when it's too hot. That's right. The phone,
my phone stays like it stays in my bag. It's either in my bag or my car.
Yeah. Well, I have my phone on me. I'm not gonna lie. I have my phone on me at work. Because I have downtime at work, so then I'll dick around on my phone, and then go back to work, and then I have downtime. But whatever. Yeah, man, I don't understand these kids. So she goes. So her response to the 4 hours was, no, it was more like 2 hours, as if that's it.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah.
Oh, you fucking sue me now.
You're rehired and you got to raise.
These kids are like this whole bro. I swear to God, if another World War II breaks out, where it's like the European nations and us, we're gonna lose. If we fight China, it's fucking, it's insane. These kids think that.
Actually, that's a perfect segue, because I actually read an article and I deleted it. I'm going to see if I can find it really quick right now. Average testosterone in U.S. men 20 years old, and it is significantly lower. Okay. Fact check. Testosterone levels lowered by 25% from 1999 to 2016.
That's a lot.
That is a lot. Testosterone levels have dropped in recent decades, but not by 50%, by 25%. Okay. An average 22-year-old male today has roughly the same testosterone levels as a 67-year-old in the year 2000. Come on, man. Come on.
That's why they're soft. Everyone's feminine. Everyone's fucking gay or trans. It's like.
And do you know that they actually had a research study, and they gave young men with low testosterone synthetic testosterone, and some of them even changed their political views from liberal to conservative.
Yeah. Well, you see, have you seen the typical liberal male?
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Wearing fucking nail polish, and it's.
Yeah, I know. It's fucking bad, dude. It's really, really fucking bad.
That's what I don't get. I know people who vote Democrat at work, and I get along with them just fine because they're in the middle.
Right. No. Yeah. Right.
There's probably a handful of far left guys at work because their wives have them whipped.
And not only that. I mean, there's not going to be far left guys, iron workers or sewer workers. This just not.
There's one I know. And
really?
He's a fucking. All he does is weld. He don't do anything else.
Yeah. All right. So one out of how many guys? Like, I don't know any. There is not one far left sewer worker I know. There's guys that vote Democrat, but that, like you said, they're not far left.
There's a few guys there's a lot of it's split, like 50-50. Like, because I know a lot of guys that voted for Trump, and then there's a lot of guys that voted for Biden. Right. But the unions are like, oh, Democrat. As well, they don't do anything for the unions. I don't know why.
Yeah. They vote Democrat for the unions because the Democrats are the
pro union.
Yeah, and they're usually the easiest to they're usually the easiest to negotiate contracts with, especially when it comes down to money and so on and so forth. Dude, you know, so that's why they do.
They could get us $1,000 an hour. We'll never work ever
again. Yeah.
But yeah, my pay rate, if I ever do work again, it's $1,000 an hour. Like, yeah, so thanks a lot for that. Like, you guys stay competitive.
Right.
Like, you can't get like this crazy amount of money.
Yeah.
Because then everyone's gonna say, "Oh, I'm gonna say half the fucking amount of money." Like, I'm not.
Yeah.
You gotta stay competitive. And guys at these union meetings for these contracts, they want like this crazy amount of money.
Yeah, I know. Well, usually what happens is they start high and then they meet some downwhere in the middle. You know, that's usually how it works. But you know, we're all contracts up, and
you get another retro check soon.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and you know, well, again, I haven't been in New York City agency. I've only been in a New York City agency when somebody was a Democrat. Actually, no, Bloomberg was independent. Yeah, he was
in the middle.
He was Republican, and then he changed to independent.
Then it was full blown Democrat.
And then but his political party never changed to full blown Democrat. But he probably did that. He probably saw the writing on the wall and knew that New York City was going to vote Democrat, so he basically just went independent as more of a strategy.
Well, you know why the city went Democrat? Because you had all these people moving in from these fucking like Connecticut.
Yeah.
All these like, and it's like, oh, I'm gonna vote for a Democrat.
Oh, and what happens is when you vote Democrat, then when these liberal laws come into play, you kind of did it to yourself. You know, I mean, this is what you voted for.
They don't even prosecute people anymore.
Exactly. I think it's under $990 something that if you steal, they won't prosecute you.
No, it's well, me, I don't know. Maybe that depends on your skin color.
Yeah.
Now he's a white guy. Fuck Domo Rekazampa.
Yeah. All right. Next one. This one was my favorite one. Well, this happened last week. There are dancers from Lizzo's crew that are suing her because apparently, well, let's see. Lizzo said, "I am not the villain." Okay, in response to a sexual harassment and fat shaming claims in a lawsuit filed by 3 former troop members. These last few, I don't really care about Lizzo's comments. I really don't care about. I don't care about Lizzo at all. Initially, for me, I don't care about that. Okay, according to the legal filing, Lizzo, real name Melissa Vivian Jefferson. That is so much more of a nicer name than Lizzo.
That is.
Yeah, seriously. Melissa Vivian is a beautiful name. Why would you change it to Lizzo?
You got a fat dump truck.
Unfucking believable. That literally is. I would name my daughter that. That's a beautiful name. No, let's change it to Lizzo. Whatever.
Let me trace it up a bit because
Say that again.
He trashed it up a bit.
Yeah.
Fucking
Unbelievable. Anyway, it says here she allegedly pressured one of her dancers, Ariana Davis, into touching a nude performer at an Amsterdam strip club. It is also alleged that a Grammy winner set up a humiliating 12-hour re-audition for her dancers and forced a hostile work environment. Okay, so a couple of things. I wouldn't put it past Lizzo. I believe it 100%. The other thing is, Ariana Davis, you are an adult. And if you don't want to touch a new performer in an Amsterdam strip club, you could just leave if it makes you uncomfortable.
Yeah, why? I mean, yeah, I'll eat a zucchini out of a stripper's ass if you told me.
yeah, but that's you and me.
Well, she wanted to eat a banana. They wanted her to eat a banana out of a fucking stripper's. I would. I said, okay, yeah. I'm gonna have banana split. I would totally do it. I'm not gonna, yeah, you sure I'm allowed? I was thinking about it, but if I'm allowed. Yeah, what else can we stick in there?
See, Melissa,
give me the pepperoni. Give me the salami.
Give me the pepperoni hanging from Bestos's window.
Give me the ring of sausages. Quick, someone go to Bestos's. Get the sausage ring. I would totally do that. I would take a pay cut. I said, listen, I owe you money because that was great.
Yeah, unfucking believable, man.
I think we found a fucking clip, actually.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, absolutely. Shit. All right, where were we? Listen. Oh, wait, this is a good one. This one's my favorite, actually. This one's my favorite. Okay. Woman given 9 months left to live. I believe she had cancer. Yeah, stage 4 cancer. She was given 9 months left to live. Asks her husband if she can sleep with her ex one last time. Wow. Could you imagine?
She had cancer. She died of a gunshot wound.
What?
Your wife had cancer. They found it at the bottom of the East River. I don't know. What are you saying? It's at the bottom of the East River.
Oh shit!
I would. Oh my god! I would. I don't know. I don't know what I would do. Like what? That's like fucking like. Imagine being that husband.
Yeah, but first of all, as if she wasn't fucking him anyway.
Well, there you go.
I mean,
just one last. Yeah, when's last time? What do you mean one last?
Yeah, wasn't he here last week at the house? Yeah. Oh, God. A heartbroken husband was left distraught, and after his wife revealed that her dying wish is to sleep with her ex one last time. Oh, God. He must be one of those guys with the very low testosterone level, apparently.
Yeah, he's probably like Beto O'Rourke. That guy.
Who the hell is that? Beto O'Rourke.
That politician from Texas.
Now I gotta look it up.
The Napoleon Dynamite. He's very fucking. He's such a fucking pig. Like it's just.
Oh yeah, Beto O'Rourke.
Yeah, Beta.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Hey, it's probably hi, honey. I'm gonna take my husband. He probably go shopping.
Yeah, that's definitely.
Let me do my nails. Get a manicure and a pedicure.
Yeah, that's definitely with the type of guy, because that's the type of guy she can control. Because so
that's why I think Kardashian likes all these fucking. She goes to like Pete Davidson, and Pete Davidson, he's a kid. You can fucking tell him that. Yeah. She could tell him to suck someone's dick, and he would have.
At least he was smarter than Kanye. He didn't marry her. He just hit it and quit it.
Kanye was, I don't know what he was thinking, but he's another
out of his mind. I don't know why you would want to. Why would you marry into that family?
That's
why would you?
Last woman you would want to fucking.
You grew up in Brooklyn, so did I. The Kardashians are that family on the block that your mother told you to stay away from.
I don't like those daughters. Don't go near that.
I guarantee you had people on the block that your mother said stay away from them. They're trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we would have family. Just in case. Always.
Yeah. I can see that. Yeah.
No, I cannot relate to that one because we were not we. I was.
Oh shit. Oh man, you're fucked up, bro. All right. Next news clip. Here we go. Taylor Schabusiness wasn't mentally ill when she dismembered her ex-boyfriend and scattered his body parts. Wisconsin jury finds her guilty. A Green Bay woman wasn't mentally ill. Apparently, they had her diagnosed when she killed and dismembered a former boyfriend and scattered his body parts at various locations. A jury found Thursday. The same Brown County jury that deliberated less than an hour Wednesday before convicting Taylor Schabusiness, 25, of homicide, third-degree sexual abuse, and mutilating a corpse in February 2022, killing of Shad Thyrion, 24, needed less than an hour Thursday to find she didn't suffer from mental illness or defect at the time. Oh, here we go. Schabusiness strangled Thyrion at the Green Bay home he shared with his mother, sexually abused him, and dismembered his body, leaving parts of it throughout the house and in a vehicle. Holy shit.
You got pretty mentally fucking disturbed to do that.
Yeah. Apparently, the mother found his head in a bucket. And when she was on trial, since they were in Green Bay, Wisconsin, apparently she's a Bears fan, and she decided to scream out, "Go Bears," in the middle of the trial. Because who cares about yeah. And then she also tried to attack her lawyer for some reason, and the bailiffs tackled her before she could really do any damage. But she went to prison. So she
probably has. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
she's not mentally stable.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure the jury was like, yeah, she's not. She is fucking crazy, but we're gonna say she's not, so that she goes to fucking jail. This person deserves to be in jail.
Yeah. Well, no, absolutely. I think I'm all for that. Send the crazy people, send them to jail. The crazy people. But yeah, I like the homeless guy who's gonna push me in front of a train. Yeah, send that fucking jail.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah. Put him in the hospital for a few months, and then he's gonna walk on the street and do something else.
The sex had to be pretty good, though, if you, because you can't tell me that this was. You can't tell me you didn't see any red flags as that guy.
I'm sure he saw major, man. He didn't care. He's like, yeah, fuck him. She has no gag reflex. It's fucking amazing. Any hole I want to put it in, I put it in.
Right. Yeah.
It's fucking great.
Yeah. Goes to work. Goes to work, tells his friends how fucking hot the sex is. He's able to do whatever he wants. His friends are all envy him.
Yeah, he's I eat swashes out of the asshole. It's up in heaven now. It's like, I don't, whatever. It was nice run.
Yeah. Can you imagine if he's up in heaven and Jesus is like, come on, tell me what happened. Come here.
What really happened?
Yeah. Did you really eat sausage out of her asshole? Come on.
Oh, yeah.
He hops over to him.
Listen, what happened was
you're a sick fuck.
Got the salami, the bologna. Yeah.
From Pastosis.
The whole thing.
You got to get the one for Pastosis, man.
That's where we go. Well, they got La Bella, the supermarket over by, I guess now by the Outer Bridge.
Okay.
Their butchers are good, so that's where we get our steaks. And we got our sausages from them too and everything. But Pastosis is, we get the fresh mozzarella. That's what you got to get. Like, we get the raviolis and everything from there.
Right.
But we don't go to shop, right? We don't do that shit.
Yeah, no. Well, I don't like sausage, so my wife doesn't buy it.
Really?
Yeah. But in Jersey, by us now, they have the big Italian store in Jersey, like equivalent to a Pastosa's by us is Jesus Christ, Grimaldi's, Gerimaldi's, no, something like that. And there's like a million of them. It's like
it's a good place in Jersey too, but you gotta go to different places. Like, because I like the spice, the hot sauce.
Yeah, I'm not into sausage.
We get the package of 6 and 6, where it's the the regular and the fucking hot. Put them right in the sauce. A few meatballs in.
Your girl cooks that stuff?
My mother has to give her the ingredients and the time, how long to cook it for. Make sure you brown them first. Brown them meat.
Because I just picture her trying, and then all of a sudden a plate of rice and beans comes out.
Yeah, I got this pulled pork. Fucking sausages.
All right.
We got a slow cooker.
Yeah, my wife. We have all that shit too. My wife loves to cook, so we have all that fucking shit.
So my thing is, I love pot. I can eat pot roast fucking 4 times a day, every day.
Really?
Put the pot roast in the slow cooker. She in the wintertime she does it.
Yeah.
But that's like a wintertime fucking utensil.
Yeah, my wife does all the cooking. I tried cooking once, and she threw me out of the kitchen. And I literally went, "Okay, you got it, no problem." Never cooked again. If I want something specific, I actually just tell you, "Can you cook it?" Then she'll do it.
Yeah, well, that's what I love with that too.
I cook breakfast. Like, for some reason,
breakfast. I'm fucking the master chef.
Yeah, for some reason, guys cook breakfast and guys will barbecue, but everything else in the kitchen, unless you're a guy with low testosterone,
order us breakfast.
Yeah. Anyway, next one. You sent me this one. This is a strange one. New York Post: man who spent $20,000 to transform himself into a border collie steps out for first ever walk in the public. Did you see that?
Yeah, $20,000 laying around to make that fucking costume. And then that was Japan.
That was in Japan, right?
I think it was Japan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird? It's fucking.
Yeah, it's
they're like another North Korea. Like, I don't know anything about Japan.
Yeah.
I
don't. Well, yeah, exactly. Because we know everything up. I don't keep up.
This place looks fucking absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Like, I would. That's like I'll never go, but that's if I came across that kind of cash, I'd love to go spend a few weeks in Japan.
Well, let's get back to the guy that transformed himself into a dog and spent 20K.
20 yen.
What?
Why? I know. It's like, what? How long did you get into that fucking thing?
Because that there is a group of people that go, well, if that's what he wants to do and that's what he likes, then he should be. If he identifies as the border collie, then he should live his life as the border collie. Yeah. No, he should get mental help.
Yeah, you might want to get an evaluation.
Yeah.
One, he spent 20 grand.
Yeah.
No, I bet you 20 grand. I would spend that, dude. That would make my fucking
hookers and cocaine.
That would not even that. I'm just, dude. That would fix all my problems.
Yeah.
And it's only 20 grand.
20 grand.
I have no credit card debt.
20 grand. I would buy another bike.
Yeah, I'd probably just want to get a car, not a fucking dog outfit.
It's fucking believable.
Be last.
Well, you know that he's single, because if he was in there,
he's definitely a Japanese guy, because I'm pretty sure everyone was bend like that.
I don't fucking believe it. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. It's either that.
He watches the blurred out porn.
Yeah, he's the guy from Ocean's 11. Remember the little Asian guy from Ocean's 11?
That's definitely what's in there.
Tucks himself into the box and shit.
Yeah.
All right. So here's the last article I got for this week. And this one is also a good one. Because Tom Brady's ex-wife, Gisele Bunkin, she divorced him last week because he wanted to play football last year. Remember that?
Yeah.
He wanted to play football, and she said, "I don't want you to play football, even though he makes millions of dollars playing football, and you married a football player." But she didn't like that he played football. So she said, "If you go back, I'm divorcing you." And he said, "Well, I'm playing football." And she divorced him. Anyway, shortly after that, Giselle apparently was caught in Europe with her kid's karate instructor.
The sensei.
Yeah, apparently. I have a feeling that sensei was probably around before Tom Brady and her split up.
Yeah, he was just walking. Hey, well, I'm sorry about the with Tom to fucking play football again.
Yeah,
beer.
But apparently,
Seal and Heidi Klum. Remember Seal and Heidi Klum?
I remember that. Yeah. What about?
And they got divorced, and then she was like with the security guard.
Yeah.
Like, so she was fucking him.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Anyway, so apparently, and of course, Tom Brady never said anything about that.
He's just, like another beta though. He's just good.
But anyway, okay. Okay. However, the outlet then followed up with a separate report that Bündchen is bothered by Brady moving on because apparently Tom Brady has a new, younger, hotter supermodel called Shake. Her last name is Shake. And the reports are the same day. Photos of merge of Brady and Shake getting touchy-feely in the car over the weekend. She is a Russian model because he was a Brazilian. Holy shit, she is fucking smoking hot. Look at this. She's like that typical,
Oh yeah.
She's
his golden guy. He's got a lot of money. He's
yeah, but apparently, this bothers his ex-wife.
Yeah, well, too bad. Go have fun with karate teacher.
Yeah, it is the pair did not emerge. Brady and Shake were spotted together a day after Bündchen celebrated her 43rd birthday on July 20th. On Saturday, Bündchen shared a post on Instagram that she and her twin sister Patricia celebrated a girls' trip in an undisclosed location, which included Brady's 10-year-old daughter Vivian. She spent the entire weekend together. This is the first time the future Hall of Fame, but quarterback has been linked with Shake. The pair met in June. I'm trying to get but apparently the story completed. Where is it? Because I'm trying to get to the part where she actually said that she was kind of pissed off that he had moved on and got a younger, hotter.
He pulled her card. That's all he did.
Yeah.
I want to divorce me? No problem.
What is wrong with you see? Here's the thing. Okay, here's what, and this is not just celebrities.
Well, that's all women. They pull that mind from him. If he stayed, he would have probably been miserable because she would have held it over his head.
But here's the thing. Well, here's something that women will never understand, and this goes for both celebrities and regular dudes. Okay.
Yeah.
If you leave your husband after having 2 or 3 kids, right? And you're older now, you're in your 40s, right?
Yeah.
You are going to wind up after you leave him, you're going to wind up dating down as for a woman, right? At the beginning, it's all fucking fun because you get money, alimony, and child support, right? You're going out with your girlfriends. But then when you get after you're done with that, and you want another boyfriend or husband, generally speaking, women in their 40s who are divorced with 1, 2, 3, 4 kids, whatever it is, they're going to wind up dating down, aka the karate teacher, right? Okay. With men, at the beginning, it's horrible because you have no money. You're giving all your money to child support, alimony. You're sleeping in your mother's basement. But then once alimony and child support are over and you get back on your feet, right?
Yeah.
They tend to date younger and hotter. And that's not a celebrity thing. That is a men thing across the fucking board. Because I'm 47. If my wife left me, you think I'm gonna date another 47-year-old?
You're gonna get a MILF.
I'm gonna get at least
25.
I'm going at least 15 years younger. Like, right? I mean, it's just not, it's not, because in my case, I don't have any kids and my wife works, right? So what would happen? We split the house. There's no alimony, no child support, right? If she wants to go after my 401k and my pension, she can do that, but it's not going to put me in the street, and it's not going to put me in my mother's basement, right?
Well, that's why I'm gonna sign a prenup.
Yeah. So what I'm trying to say, and women, please, I know you're going to hate me for saying this, but if you could exclude your emotions and just look at the relationships you see in front of you. When a woman after 35, 40 years old has several kids and divorces her husband, her next husband is always less than the first husband.
Yeah.
And except that with the reverse, it's total reverse for a man. A man always winds up dating fucking younger than his ex-wife, obviously.
That's probably 9 times out of 10.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm generalizing. Yeah, I'm generalizing, right?
Well, I know someone who went through a divorce. Same for years, but then like wanted to marry for money, and she told me this. She said, "I don't want to marry for money." This is years ago. I'm like, marry for money? I said, that's gonna make you happy? You think this bitch is happy right now? Absolutely. Yeah. No way. She just wanted to marry someone where she didn't have to work. Of course, the lazy bitch that she is. I'm like,
yeah, of course. So what do you think? So what do you think is going to happen? Like, do you think you're going to find another schlub at 40 years old? See, if you're 28 and hot, you could probably swim. You could probably finesse a guy, a high valued guy, a guy making $150,000, $200,000 a year. But if you're 45, odds are you're not going to be able to finesse a high valued guy again. So you're going to finesse.
Sucker that has money that's just going to fucking let you walk all over him.
Right. Exactly.
It's going to be miserable. There's going to be no sex. It's just going to get it.
You're not going to respect him.
You marry for money. Do you think they're truly happy? They're comfortable, but they're not happy.
No, they're not, because I don't. No, if you really look at the couples that are always the happiest, it is couples that meet when they're young, right? If you look at our parents, or even today, or even our generation, it's the couples that meet when they're young, in their 20s or whatnot, and they grow together. And the husband is the one that fucking makes the majority of the money. The wife usually has a job, or some kind of a career like a teacher or a social worker, and they have children, but he makes the majority of the money, and her primary responsibility is taking care of the kids while he's working, even though she has maybe a job like being a teacher. She'll go back to work, so it's on the same schedule as a I'm using teacher, but it could be teacher, it could be social worker, same schedule as the kids, so on and so forth. And then the mother, and then that girl usually raises the kids while the guy is working. And those seem to be the happiest of couples, because every couple I see that has lasted is that fucking dynamic.
That's my parents.
Yeah, right. Yeah, there's that. That's my brother. It's my cousins. It's that dynamic. Anytime a big red flag that a fucking a marriage isn't going to work is when the girl already has a ton of money, or makes more money than you, or whatever the case.
Or it doesn't work at all.
Or the girl is doesn't work at all, and she's kind of just selfish and wants to have the wedding, but doesn't really want to be a wife. She wants children, but doesn't really want to be a mother, right?
Yeah.
That's
my sister. She hasn't worked in like 18 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, about that. My niece will be 18 in December. So yeah, she probably stop working around now, because soon before the belly got too big. But my sister's fucking like, wait, what the fuck? Like, get a fucking job.
Yeah.
Now my mother tells her now. I tell everyone, "Won't you go back to work? Would you help your brother? Help your husband out?"
Well, what does her husband do for a living?
He retired from the fire department as a captain.
Okay.
But his pension, he collects. It's a nice pension.
Yeah, right.
But it's only
whatever. And how old is the kids?
Was it 18, 13, and I think 11.
Yeah, she could find some kind of job.
Oh,
if the kids were young, you know what I mean? Like,
they could, step themselves.
Yeah, it is what it is. Because it will, yeah. Anyway, all right, brother. That's gonna do it for this week's news on Serious and Silliness Guy Talk. And remember, like, subscribe, share, and I think we got more than one clip from this one.
I think. Well, the fucking Lizzo one's definitely
100%. The Lizzo one is definitely. Yeah, that's number one.
Yeah. Well,
all right, brother. Listen, have a good weekend. I'll talk to you and tell your girl I said hello. All right.
I'll tell your wife I said hello.
You got it, brother. I'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, we'll figure something out.
Later.
All right, later.